Hello everybody, this is Kathy, Crowder's Mountain in North Carolina. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and I can't remember it on the last video if I said anything about not posting very often or not, but what I've decided, I'll just give you a little channel update right quick before we start drawing this peach. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? I designed that. But anyway, before we get started, I just wanted to tell you, I've decided that I'm not going to post a video just for the sake of drawing a barn quilt and posting it. I've been trying to do that for the last year or so, and you know, it just gets really expensive. This wood is $110 a sheet for a 4x8, and I can get 8 out of it, but unless someone wants to buy it, sometimes it just stays down here. Now, I love giving them away. I give them to museum and stuff like that for their fundraiser, or the city where I live, and if, you know, like the arts councils and things like that. So anyway, I love giving them away, but it kind of gets expensive sometimes. So what I decided, after a lot of praying and soul searching and wondering what in the world I needed to do, I decided that I'll post a video when someone asks me to paint them a barn quilt. And not just paint to be painting, but every time I paint one, I'll post a video and show you guys how I did it. Well, this one is a client wanted it, and I have 2 other ones already painted that I'm going to do the videos for, and one that's kind of in the hopper being worked on. I've got to design it. I'm using pictures and stuff that the client sent me, and I'm going to design it. And y'all going to like it too, I'm sure. But anyway, so I'll have like 4 back to back, but it may not be another month before I have another one. I don't try to sell barn quilts. I think I've told y'all that before. I retired. I worked 55 years. I don't want another job. But I love these barn quilts, and I love painting them. And I love showing you guys how, because you give me such great feedback. And y'all are all just so appreciative. And I just love that. And I love connecting with all of y'all. So that's what I'm going to do from here on out. When I have someone ask me to make one, then I will show you guys how I did it. Is that fair enough? I hope so. I don't know what else to do. Anyway, let's draw this peach. Isn't that pretty? So I have a couple of barn quilts at this place in Shelby. It's a building. It's called Buildings R Us. And I have some hanging up in there, and he doesn't charge me to hang them up there, and he doesn't try to force anybody to buy one. But in the event they come in and buy a building and they want a barn quilt to go on that building, and he's got all sizes of buildings, they may buy one off that wall, and he just calls me and tells me he sold it, and I'll bring another one up there. And but this lady came in, and she wanted a barn quilt, but it wasn't one that I already had up there. So she wanted a peach. So we looked at all kinds of different patterns, and I think I had even asked in that Barn Quilt International, I had an Barn Quilt Addicts Facebook pages, and people gave me suggestions. But I found this as an actual quilt. And it was different than this, but the peach was similar to this one. So I used it as my inspiration to figure out how to draw this peach. So Now the background, the borders, you could do whatever you wanted to do. I'll show you this. I'll show you how I did that, but you know, you can manipulate them borders and do anything you want to with them. But I liked having that yellow out here because I didn't have very much here, and so it kind of tied it together, I think. But let's just get to drawing this baby. I'll quit talking. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up. But all I'm going to do, I'm going to block it off. Because it's just easier for me to show y'all how I do it if I block it off. And people don't like me being a blockhead. They just turn the channel. Alright, I'm doing every 2 inches. I'm playing with y'all. Every 2 inches. I'm going to go around, all the way around, and do 2 inches. And then I'm going to connect all my tick marks. Okay, so we've got our grid. It's 2 by 2 grid. So I've got 12 blocks up, 12 blocks over. Now we can start drawing our, let's do the border first, and we can get that out of the way. So all I'm going to do for the border, let's see, I'm going to leave these 4 alone. So I'm just going to draw so you might notice my tick marks are out of place, but it's because of this fat magic marker. It just won't get right in the middle where I need it to be. So I measured 2 down on top and bottom, and I'm going to measure 2 down, or 2 up on each side. So I've got 4 blocks on each corner. Okay. So then what I did was I split this in 2 and made it a 1-inch border down here and another color. I mean 2 inches here and 2 inches here in different colors. I'll show you in a minute. Let me get this. finally found me another place to, I tore that paper. I found another place to video at, and I don't have as much light over here. And I bought 2 ring lights, and both of them are broke already and didn't use them a minute. So I'm not going to buy any more of those. I have to find some, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out some other way. Okay. So we've got these borders. We've got these borders drawn here. And then we've got these 4 blocks. Now I'm going to draw this shape here in every corner. I'll do that in orange. But it's just real simple. See this second block over from the right, count 2 over, and we're just going to make a diagonal line in this block and the first one on the second row up here. And we're going to do the same thing over here. 1, 2, draw our line, and 1, 2, and draw our line. So what happens is, like I painted those yellow, but I'm just going to mark this in for you so you can see it. So that'll be your shape. We'll go ahead and do these up here. So it's the second one here and the second one on your next row. Oh, this magic marker snails. It's almost as bad as one of them dry erase markers. Okay, now there you go. So you color all that in with the same color. Let me show you. See that? That's what that is. Okay? Now let's draw a peach. I'm going to set up in this chair I got right here so that I can look at it and draw it for you. We're gonna, I think that red shows up pretty good, or maybe the blue would. Okay. So let's start at the bottom and work our way up to the top. So this is our line right here. This is that green line, the green border. So we want to go up to, no, we want to go up, here's the green border, we're going to go up right here and count 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to find the halfway point on this one, on the third one here. 1, 2. Now not count the border. So 1, 2. And we're going to go halfway up on the end of that second one and put a tick mark. And we're going to do the same thing over here. There's the first one. 1, 2. And go halfway up that one. See that? So now I'm going to draw a line that's going to be 8 inches long. Wow. And it's 1 inch up. See, my magic marker got me off a little bit, didn't it? There you go. Alright, so that's the first thing. I told you we was going to work our way down from the bottom up. Let's draw that little nodule on the bottom of that peach. So I put my ruler on the 1/2 inch mark right here. And I'm just making me a tick mark. Alright, see that? Now I'm going to draw down to this line here. That's why I got mine gridded off, so I can make sure it's straight. Alright. I'm going to draw the outline of it, and then we're going to come back. So we've got this, and now we want to go up 2 and go in 1 inch and make a tick mark. And we're going to draw a line here. Alright, now we need 8 inches again. So I'm putting my 8 inch mark. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go in 1 inch again and draw that. Alright, then I'm counting. Okay, we're going to go up 2 again. I've got to make sure I'm telling y'all right. Okay, so we're going to go up 2, and then we're going to go over 1 inch, and we're drawing that line. See, we connected it from there here. And we're going to go up 8 more. Now we're going to make the definition in the peach. It looks like a boring peach right now, but it's not. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 8 inches. And we're going to make a tick mark in the middle. And just go straight up. Alright. Then one here. Alright, so now what you want to do is go to this line here. Now I put my ruler on 9. I just want to make 3 inches here. So it was just easier for me to put the end of it here. And I'm gonna go straight up here to where it intersects with that line. And I'm drawing a line. So that's actually going to be 3 inches. Now I'm going to go up here and do the same thing. So that's going to be 3 inches. So these lines are together. Or they match up. Alright, now this one is going to be the same thing. See them here, and this second one over, it's going to be 3 inches. Alright. Then we're going to go over. See that 2? That's 2, and then that's 1. So we're going to go over. Let me make sure. Okay. So we're going to go over 3 inches. That's 2 and that's 1. So we're just going to make our line here. Alright, we're going to do the same thing here at the top. We're just going to go over 3. But here, now this second one down here, we're going to go over 5. So we want it right here. So that's 2, 4, and that one's 1. So that's 5 inches. We're going to the center here. All right, then we're taking this line and going down. There you go. We're getting there. I'm just checking, making sure the camera's still on. All right, so here we're going down to that line. All right, now we are going to go from here straight to here. From here, that's really good instructions, wasn't it? So I put my ruler here at that end and I went up 1.5 blocks. There's the half block, there's a block. It's in the same row, so just diagonally across here. We're making part of the peach now. And we're going to go up 3 blocks, which is 6 inches. See that? And then we're going to go over and meet that one. All right. Okay, I think we've got the peach. Let's see. Let me show you. We hadn't got one. I know it don't look like this one until you get it painted. But here is this part. And here is this orange part. And there is the darker orange part right here. Now, let's draw the leaves. And see that little nodule down here goes with this orange part, you see. Alright, so we're going to go up. We're going to go up 1.5 inches. So right in the middle of this one, make your tick mark. And we're just going to go straight down. We're drawing that leaf now. And then halfway up here. So this is 3 inches. So make it at 1.5. We're going to draw 1 inch line. See, right in the middle of that, make your tick mark and just draw a 1 inch line and then go back here. And you've got the brown. You've got that brown stem. Now, the way I did mine, I didn't want my leaves up here at the very top. So I went halfway up here, and this line, this block here. And so I drew my line. I'm doing that green leaf now. Actually, I did that 3/4. Yeah, that's 3/4, sorry. It's 3/4 of the way up. And then I drew it over. And then I just drew about 1/4 or 1/2 inch, just diagonal like that. And then I brought it back into my, about halfway into that line. So that's that first leaf. So the second leaf, I'll come over about 1 inch and I made a tick mark. And so I came, see this line here, the leaf that we did, I went about midway to that leaf and made a tick mark. And drew it halfway up here into that line. See that? So I just drew it this way. It's a little bit, it's a different shape now. Then I just come on over all the way across. I come down like that and just made my other leaf. And there you have it. So, you know, yours may not be the exact same shape as mine, but you make it the leaf that you want. But I put two different colors here so that I could distinguish between them. Now let me go get the colors that I used and show you while you take a screenshot of that. And then I'll put the other one back up here when I get the colors so you can see. Okay, here you go. For the darkest orange, I used coral reef. And for the lighter color, the peach, I used burning coals. And you see that dries darker than it looks. Okay, for the stem here, I used Delta Sandbar. Any lighter color of brown would work. And then for the yellow here and here, I used Sunglow. Now these are all Valspar exterior semi-gloss, except the white. Ultra Pure White is a sample, so I got it marked. That's the sample that I got at Home Depot. And he said they had started doing exterior samples. So all you can do is go by what the big box says, and that's what he said, so that's what I used. But anyway, I've got 2 coats of spar urethane on it, exterior spar urethane water base, so we're good. Alright, I digressed again. This lighter green is French Market. This green on this leaf is Jonte green. You know I always have trouble saying that word. And for the dark green around here, I have Jadeite. And for the dark brown, I used Natural Bark. So there's the colors. So take a screenshot of that if you want to, and you'll have all the colors. And now the bottles are from Lole Bethe. If you've never seen one of my videos before, she's given us a code. I'm not sponsored, but she gave us a code. Just go to Lole Bethe and put Kathy with a C, 10, and you'll get 10% off your order. Alright, so take your screenshot of the peach. And I will see you all in the next video. I think it's going to be dragonflies, or it may be a mariner's compass. We'll just have to wait and see. Bye, y'all. Happy painting. Good luck with this one. You'll love it.